The Beatles, and especially John Lennon, introduced us boomers to things that focused on Eastern spirituality. It was a whole different way of looking at things back then that focused on spiritual experiences rather than beliefs. The idea of questioning to reality, of seeking those things unseen, of searching, expanding. Transformation was the aim, transcending limitations, breaking free of expectations. It's all a matter of changing your perspective. And here with a story about just that are our storytellers, Gene and Peggy Helmick-Richardson.
I'm mad at him.
This is Entomology 101. Check your schedule. If you're in the wrong class, please go see the registrar. Leave quietly so you will not interfere with the other students wanting to hear this lecture. Excuse, my PowerPoint failed me. I'm going low tech. All right. There we go. Tonight's lecture is on metamorphosis. That's metamorphosis. Get the spelling right, there will be a test. That's from the Greek meta, meaning beyond, and morphe, meaning form, metamorphian, meaning transformation, stolen by the Latins, and they called it metamorphosis. Biologically speaking, metamorphosis is a dramatic, radical change in form, structure, and or function. It is often given as an example the life cycle of the common butterfly.
Common?
I am Professor
Wait,
Helmick-Richardson.
Common? No. There is nothing common about a butterfly.
What?
No, sir. How could you call a butterfly
This is a
common?
lecture. Would you please?
Well, you insult butterflies? They are beautiful, magical creatures, a symbol for life's transformation, and you call them common. What do you know about butterflies?
I have a PhD in entomology. I know everything there is to know about butterflies. As a matter of fact, I can tell you for a fact that this is phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, suborder Raffalocera. The butterfly, now you've done broke it. Characterized by, of course, large, scaly, often brightly colored, wings, complete metamorphosis. Yes, the butterfly.
Is that a fact?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is a fact. I am a scientist. I know facts.
Well, you might know facts, but you don't know truth. And you don't know how to use those eagles either, do you?
I told you my PowerPoint failed me. Hold this. There.
Well,
A stable butterfly.
well, you may know fact, but I know truth. And I can tell you for truth that the butterfly is a symbol for the great goddess, Psyche, the Virgin Mary, vegetation, femininity, love, fertility, departed souls, and resurrection.
I can tell you that the life cycle of the butterfly is the next thing we will study. Biology 101, you should have covered this. The life cycle of the butterfly is simple. There are 4 stages. The adult, which is called the imago in Latin. We scientists love Latin. There's the eggs, also called ova in Latin. There's the caterpillar, also the larval stage. The caterpillar is interesting. The caterpillar is often an economic pest. You see, because of the great reproductive potential of the butterfly and the fact that the caterpillar is a very efficient converter of biomass into stored energy in the form of fat, the caterpillar becomes a serious economic pest.
Oh, yeah. The caterpillar, the consumer of all things green. Kind of like our society. Oh, wingless, sexless eating machine, consuming everything in front of it. Yep, that's us.
That is just a metaphor. I'm talking metamorphosis. The caterpillar, when it finally gets enough stored energy, begins that transformation we call metamorphosis. Radical changes start to occur. A chrysalis forms around the caterpillar. And radical changes start to occur.
Kind of like our society. When it's time for a transformation in our society, radical changes occur.
Now, I'm sure many of you have been wondering what happens inside that chrysalis, right? I'm here to tell you. Inside that chrysalis, it's kind of like a airtight can of soup. Chunky caterpillar soup. And inside that chunky caterpillar soup, physiological chaos ensues. Come. Physiological chaos ensues inside that chrysalis, and what was a caterpillar dies. Literally, what we would recognize as a caterpillar ceases to exist.
Kind of like our society when it undergoes a transformation. Total chaos reigns, and it appears that death of that society is inevitable.
As I was saying, the cellular physiology of metamorphosis. Within that caterpillar soup, cells start to spontaneously arise, and these cells are different. These cells are carrying the imago, the image of the adult butterfly within them. They are strange and different, and because they carry the imago, these cells are called, imaginal cells. That'll be on the test.
We've got imaginal cells in societies in transformation. Individuals who carry within their minds an idea of what our society could be, the potential. They come in philosophers, great thinkers, our teachers, our scientists, our mathematicians, our spiritual leaders, our artists, our singers, our dancers, our musicians, our storytellers.
But not professors. Professors know that these cells are so radically different that they begin to... You dropped your wire. Oh, turn on my wife. Oh, well. Okay, as we were saying.
Was it good for you?
Imaginal cells are so radically different from the cells of the caterpillar that the still functioning immune system of that caterpillar attack these cells. The first imaginal cells that come forth really are attacked and killed. Some are just encapsulated to render them powerless.
Like our imaginal individuals in our transforming societies. They're attacked, imprisoned, killed. Let's see, Christ, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Margaret Sanger, John Lennon.
Well, anyway, despite these attacks, these imaginal cells continue to come and come and come and come. And then...
Yeah, they do.
They start to connect. They connect. And if you stain an insect and section him and make little thin sandwiches of them, you can see within them imaginal discs. These cells that are connected so that they can better fight off the attacks of the old caterpillar immune system.
And our imaginal individuals do the same thing. They join up, forming loose and sometimes tied organizations, working together to promote their ideas and protect themselves.
And then, when the time is right, these imaginal discs start to connect. And when they do, they form the structure that will become the butterfly. The specialized structures like wings and legs, muscular tissues to move these structures, vascular tissue to move products around, neural networks to pass messages around. All of these things are formed from these imaginal cells.
It's just like I'm saying, when the individual discs form, they too do that. We can see that in our own society. We can see where people have gotten together and worked to create new sources of energy and get it to us. And look at what the computer's done for us. It's created whole new ways of commerce and communication. Now, some of them under great debate today. You know, we've seen what the computer's been doing lately. I mean, look at that one guy who's causing all the commotion now. I can't think of his name, but you know who he is. He's the guy with the leaky wicks.
No technology here. When the time is right, all of those connected imaginal discs form the tissues that become a butterfly. And when the time is correct, nothing can stop this force that causes the chrysalis to split, and out will crawl a creature radically different from what went in.
Just like our societies in transformation. When they are ready, they too emerge, spread their wings, and take flight.
You know, metamorphosis is kind of a metaphor, isn't it?
Of course it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor morphosis.
And thus we have it. I see here a whole room of imaginal cells. Everybody in here is here because you have a vision of a different world.
Go and connect. Change the world.
The place is here.
And the time, it's now.
Thank you.